Are there games like the Borderlands franchise? Now, what I mean by this question is Borderlands is beautiful not only from its looter shooter elements, the way the characters are built and all the vault hunters, the skill sets, the weapons, the enemy types, as well as the worlds that they portray. As someone who loves looter shooter titles and strictly plays Borderlands, with the amount of hours I have across all the Borderlands titles, I've developed an itch to try to find games that are similar in the genre. Now, we do have games like Destiny 2, the Division series, Outriders, Warframe is a big one, but at the end of the day, nothing really scratches that itch when it comes to Borderlands. I will say Destiny 2 is an amazing game, or was. I used to play it a lot back in the day, and I do love the live service feature of it and all the updates, but eventually I kind of fell out and just stopped playing it. Same with Outriders. I played it one time through. I actually enjoyed that game. I know that game did not get a lot of praise, but from my perspective, I did enjoy it for what it was, and I did like the farming elements, the looting elements, as well as just building up your character and having specific builds. But again, at the end of the day, I did get burnt out pretty fast and got over it. Now, same thing with Tom Clancy's The Division 2. That game is amazing. It recently had a massive update. I can't believe they haven't come out with Division 3 yet. I'm seriously waiting for that. They did have a scrapped project. They did have a mobile game that was going to be this amazing spinoff on The Division, a looter shooter. In my opinion, probably one of the first and only looter shooters that would have been brought to mobile. I wanted to play it, but they did scrap that idea. But The Division 2, in my opinion, would be the closest thing to Borderlands as a whole. But I don't necessarily like The Division. You know, I do enjoy it for what it is, and it is a decent and solid game, and I do like that it's set in a modern space inside New York City. Pretty amazing in my opinion, and I would love to hear everyone's feedback on this and what kind of games do you guys play to scratch the itch for Borderlands as a whole. Now, this doesn't mean I'm not going to be playing Borderlands, because that is one of, if not my favorite game of all time, and I'm going to continue playing through all of the titles again and again, over and over, making content for it. But I'm just interested in what you guys think and what, you know, the gaming community thinks when it comes to looter shooters. If you look this up on the internet, you look it up on Reddit, you look it up on Steam, everything goes back to the same statement. Nothing can scratch the itch and do what Borderlands does, and I truly believe that. It is an absolute gem, and obviously, as we know, it built the looter shooter genre. The looter shooter genre was nothing until Borderlands came out. It may not be the first title, but it is, in my opinion, when anyone thinks of looter shooters, the first thing that comes to their mind is the millions and billions of guns that are throughout the Borderlands franchise, as well as just Borderlands 3 as a whole. I would say Borderlands 3 is my favorite title out of all of them. Maybe that's because of the modernized systems in it and the quality of life changes that have been brought to Borderlands 3, and it has had probably the most updates and changes out of all the titles, and it makes sense because it's the most recent one in the series. I don't know, guys. I'm itching for another title to play, something along the lines of a looter shooter where I can sink my teeth into, build up a character, take out mobs of enemies, loot weaponry, and just do it over and over again. I'm still going to be playing Borderlands, but I would like to see what you guys think. And what is another title that you play in the looter shooter genre that kind of fits the bill and kind of scratches that itch to some degree? Let me know down in the comments below. I'd love to have a discussion with you guys. If you guys don't know who I am, I'm Nomad. Here on the channel, we cover all Borderlands content. We do like to mix it up here and there and play other new titles that I'm interested in, but we primarily do looter shooters. We do Borderlands, and we are gearing up for Borderlands 4, and I'd love to have you guys in the community. If you enjoyed this video, drop a like on it as it helps me and the channel grow, and subscribe for all Borderlands content. And as always, guys, stay happy, stay hyped, and good luck looting.